Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a free-for-all match on the map Central Conflict Extreme. There's 3 other players in this map and we've played in random positions and I'm starting in the bottom right. As for the other players, Green's sort of like a middle quick match player. There is a person playing Cyan, Ben Hur. He's in the top 200, that was a quick match season 5. Of course, it's a new season now, so people are ranked quite highly because not too many people have played yet. We've also got Red Team, and that's a new player. They said they've played the old Command & Conquer Red Alert on the PS1, I think it was a PS1, but they haven't played it. This is the first multiplayer match, so they're quite new to the game. So because it's random positions, I have no idea where the other teams are, so I'm going to need to do some scouting. So we can see Green there.
Yes, sir.
The person I really want to find early on though is Cyan, because they're a top 200 player, so I'm probably going to have to try and fight them, and I'll probably try and fight them earlier than later, because if I spend my time fighting other players they might build up a big army, so we'll see. Right, so I'm going for the second ore refinery first, because as you can see I am mining ore at the moment. There are some gems at the bottom which I'll make use of, and there's red up there in the top right. So it looks like quite often this is what often happens when you do random positions, is they'll put a player in each corner. So I'm bottom right, red's top right, and green's bottom left, so that leaves Cyan at the other side of the map to me at the moment. Now, the way this map is structured is you can see there's a couple of ore patches near my base and some gems near the bottom, but you have this middle lake and there's a ring of ore around that lake in the middle, so what you can see I'm doing is I'm expanding to the left so I can use that long piece of ore around the middle. Obviously other teams will probably try and do this possibly, and that's what leads to conflict in this map quite sometimes early on, but we'll see. It is an 8-player map, so not as closely packed as it could be. And I have a feeling if Red's a new player, they're probably going to be less aggressive maybe than other players. So I might have to take a chance and fight Cyan early on. And hope the other teams don't attack me while I'm doing that.
On hold. Cancel.
Yeah, my ore's quite low at the moment, so I'm just ramping up my economy a bit. Also, what I'm gonna need to do is later I'm gonna need to build a service depot and start building MCVs, because that will increase building speed. Aftermath units are turned off, so it means I get right. I didn't mean to do that with the ore trucks. Must have double clicked by accident. You can see Red sending some infantry there.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yeah, what I'm probably going to do is now expand up and around. I don't particularly want to expand towards green, because I don't really want to fight them early on.
Hold. Cancel.
And hopefully because Cyan's located above them, they'll be worried about getting attacked from them and won't attack me. I mean, that's what it's like in free-for-all. If you ever attack someone, you always open yourself up to attack.
Yes, sir.
Ready. Building.
And I will get a radar dome eventually. I'm just
construction complete.
So now I'm getting that service depot for the extra MCV. Well, for the extra MCVs. It's also good for repairing tanks. It's more economical to repair tanks than buy new ones if you've got like tanks on red.
Unit ready.
At once. Very well.
Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Building.
And yeah, I'm just getting some extra power.
On hold.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a radar dome, since
construction complete.
I usually get one quite a bit earlier maybe than I would do in team matches, because in team matches you know who's you're going to get attacked probably early, so you need to defend. Whereas with free-for-all matches, people are usually a bit more they don't tend to attack us readily because everyone's on a different team, and if you attack someone, then
Building.
you could get attacked at the same time. I'm also going to build an information centre because I'm playing allies, and one of the big advantages of playing allies is that they can, if you get an information centre, you can get view of the whole map. And you can just see I'm laying some more MCVs down. That means I'm going to be able to build buildings faster,
Unit ready.
and it does. You can really
Construction complete.
sort of like boom your economy
Construction
by doing that.
options. Building. Cannot deploy here. Unit ready.
And so it's just a balance of, I don't want to build too many MCVs. We can see that cyan are there, and that construction yard wasn't there
Construction
a few moments ago, so they're doing a similar thing to me possibly, and they're building MCVs as well.
Construction complete.
And now we can see the building speed.
Unit ready.
Since I've got 2 MCVs up, and the building speed is significantly increased,
Ready. Building. Construction complete.
and that's really going to boost my ore supply, so I can build more war factories. And
On hold.
yeah, I'm
Cancel.
just building some
Building.
more.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
And of
Construction
course, the more
complete.
war factories I have, the faster I can build tanks.
Building.
Yes, sir.
And you can see I'm doing quite well in terms of ore. I've got 4.5, over 5k now. I've got an extra war factory now, so it might start to.
Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Yeah, I'm just
ready.
getting.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
It's strange. I thought cyan would have expanded a lot more to the middle, and they have done.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
It's a bit strange. I can't see any of the
Building.
much base buildings at all.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Right, so this is where, fingers crossed, that green doesn't attack and red doesn't attack at this point. Of course, they probably won't know that I'm attacking cyan at the moment, because they won't have. Well, I've got the information centre. They probably haven't got the whole map yet, unless they built it very, very early. Sometimes I guess some players do. They go straight to radar dome, and they might.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Right, so it's quite strange. This I've had very little resistance from cyan,
Lost. Unit ready.
and I've done quite a lot of damage. A couple of war factories there, and 2 construction yards.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Right on the mini-map, we can see actually cyan are going for my base.
Unit ready.
Right, I've got the full map now, and we can see that cyan's kept near to the top. I think they were trying to probably avoid conflict. We can see that they are Soviet, so they won't have the full map here. So at the moment I'm just going to. Right, I should be able to survive this. You can see that they're sort of like they can't get through here.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Oh, we can see the red are doing are attacking as well.
Affirmative.
I think they've actually red have destroyed one of my construction yards. Make that 2, or possibly 3.
Affirmative.
So yeah, red have actually done quite a lot of damage there. From 5 rocketeers, I think it was.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
And we can see that
Affirmative.
Building.
cyan are there. That's now what I think. Let's have a look. So cyan are here. They've got a couple of war factories there. I want to get rid of them.
Building.
You can see they've pushed my base back quite a little bit.
Building. Unit ready.
And we can see that green, definitely they have radar jammers, so they definitely have an information centre, so they might be able to see the map at this point, which is going to be problematic.
Ready.
Because they'll know that if I've left the base,
Unit ready.
and as you can see,
Unit lost.
yeah, I'm going to have to pull down because green are building up the tanks. So what I'll do is I'll just get rid of these cyan buildings at the other side of the pass. Now what I think Cyan have done is they've gone straight for MCV and construction yards early on.
Unit ready. Building. Construction
And
complete.
And since they build so many construction yards early on, they've sacrificed the number of tanks they've been able to build.
Affirmative. Knowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Knowledge.
Right, red are coming for me now.
Affirmative.
Unit
So yeah, I'm just gonna, I think I've pushed Cyan back enough. It's gonna take them a long time to recover. And we can see that green have actually built a cruiser. So that's gonna be a real big problem because it's gonna be very, as I said, there's that big ring of all around the centre. And if green have cruisers, that's going to be a real problem. So at the moment and they're going to be able to destroy a lot of buildings. So I've got no choice at the moment but to go for green. It's going to give Cyan a bit of time to recover, but yeah, I'm just going to need to go for it right now and hope they don't get too strong. And by the time I'm finished with green, so yeah, I've got rid of the tanks. Green have also got helicopters. So they've got air support, and that's going to be a problem for me. I haven't got any radar jammers, so they're going to be able to attack buildings, but hopefully they'll be focusing on my tanks. And you can see they've got quite a good army there. I'm just going to have to overwhelm them with numbers.
Lost. Cannot deploy here.
And one of the problems for me at the moment is you can see that. Right, I've lost my. Yeah, that's my information centre is gone. They've probably used it. That's probably the planes, the helicopters, so I can't see much at the moment. But what I was going to say was that the ore around my base is being used up. I've got their information centre, so they won't be able to see my base anymore now. And I did see Cyan making a base just north of green. So yeah, I think green are giving up now, which is quite good because I wanted to defeat them as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my tanks north quickly because I could see Cyan building up there.
Building.
I'm also going to have to watch out for red because it has been a while. They'll have had an opportunity to build up some more tanks.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Yeah, sometimes when it's like this with a free-for-all, it's sort of like a race against time. You need to destroy opponents before other opponents get too strong. Sometimes you can get free-for-alls where everyone just sits back, but I'm not really that type of player. I enjoy fighting rather than just building a base.
Selected. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Construction complete.
Right, so yeah, I'm just expanding. You can see my economy's going
Unit ready.
isn't great at the moment. It's because the distance my Autrix having to travel.
Acknowledge.
I really should be redirecting them, but
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
I am very preoccupied.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Construction
Now what I'm going to have to be
complete.
careful of at this point is
Building.
Tanya's, because
Complete.
my base is not defended at all. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just building some pillboxes, just to make sure if maybe red could build one, Cyan might build one as a last attempt, and if a Tanya comes along, they could do real big damage, like practically wipe out my whole base. It has happened in the past. So I'm just putting some pillboxes out, just to prepare for that.
Building.
And we can see Cyan have somehow got a tank into my base.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
So it looks like Cyan are defeated at the more. Right, there you can see they're bringing a helicopter because Soviets do have helicopters. So this is what I was worried about.
Construction complete.
So we'll have to keep on an eye on that. I've got a pillbox ready, so when they land I can just deploy it. So they look to be going for the bottom at the moment,
Construction complete.
which is quite well defended. Also, the pillbox is helpful against red as well. You can see they've got some infantrymen there.
Complete.
Yeah, I'm just giving them spreading them around.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
I think I'm a bit Tanya-proof now.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Right, and there they've deployed them.
Construction
It's actually engineers.
building. Construction complete. Building.
Yeah, they're done.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Right, so that's he was a top 200 place, so that was a good one to get
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
rid of. So now it's just going for red. I haven't really seen much of them. They seem to have been quite compact.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
And the problem with being compact is your base is easy to defend, but you really need to get expand those other ore reserves, else your ore trucks are having to travel great distances. They built walls as well. That's unusual. You see, what he probably needs to do with those tanks is attack me while I was attacking other players. Because then when I've defeated the other players, I can just focus solely on him. The best time to attack an opponent is when they're not expecting it or when they're occupied with other things. You see a lot of that happen in team matches. If a person attacks your teammate, you can attack them because at that point they might not even notice. I mean, and it's happened to me a lot of times. I've attacked one team member and another teammate's destroyed my base while I've been out. Happens a lot on Arena Valley Extreme. I think that's them. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.